Hi everybody, I'm just gonna make a quick video on the 8th of the 7th 2023. I was arrested from my shop. Two officers came and arrested me from my shop at Wakeywines, and I got accused of rape charges on my ex-wife and my daughter. And today is Saturday. I was just in gym and my solicitor sent me a message to ring her up, and I've rung her up, and there's been no further action against me. I won my daughter's case last week. My charges got dropped against my daughter. I won this case as well today. All praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all praise to God. My ex-wife has made my life hell in the last few months. Last year, she divorced me. She got rid of me. And I am so happy today, I cannot explain. There's a light at the bottom of the tunnel. But she's put me and my wife now, who I'm married with, and all of our kids through hell and back. She's been allowed to go on social media and talk about me, but I am not allowed to talk about this case, but I would have got rearrested. I respect all them people who have suffered from this, yeah? My wife now, Aisha, who suffered, she's only been sticking up for me. All this time she's been sticking up for me on social media because I wasn't allowed to speak about it. But today, it's Saturday, I'm sat in my van in the gym, Total Fitness, and I started crying. And it's my day today. She's a horrible person. She's made me fall out with my father-in-law, who's my uncle, who's a very good guy. She turned my kids against me. She won't let me see my little daughter. She tried to turn a lot of people against me, going on social media. People are swearing at me, calling me rapist, calling me a nonce. But alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to have faith in Allah. What I've been through is hell and back. I suffer from anxiety and mental health, all because of this woman. I wasn't allowed to speak at the time. One day last year, I caught another man in the house, because me and her were divorced and I used to go there see my kids. And there were two builders working in the garden. And I went inside. As soon as I went inside the kitchen, she ran upstairs to the bedroom, and I thought, that's weird. So I followed her, and she went into my son's bedroom. And she won't let me go inside my son's bedroom. So I didn't think nothing about it. But someone was saying my head is something not right. So I went to the bathroom. Then as soon as I came out of the bathroom, she went, oh, can you go to the cash machine for me? I've got a builder's working here. Can you draw my money out? I thought, that's weird. I walked back into my son's bedroom. There were a guy hiding in the cupboard. I said, who are you? I said, who the heck are you? He went, none of your business. I said, what do you mean none of my business? So I shouted at my daughter. I said, who's this? So I walked back downstairs. I went to them two builders. Is there anybody else working with you in the garden or inside the house? They went, no. Why? What's up, brother? So I see my little daughter sleeping on the sofa. I got upset and walked out my house. When I walked out my house, I rung certain person up. I told them about this. They went, just forget it. Just pray to God and forget about it. She's the ex-wife. I said, I'm not bothered about that. But my kids are there. You're allowed to move on. But what's happened after that? Because she's been having an affair with this man in the house, my daughter's been telling me, Dad, she's having an affair with a lot of people. She's having an affair with a lot of people. So, because my daughter told me this, she beat my daughter up. When she beat my daughter up, my daughter told me this, and there were two things I could have done. I could have gone and done something serious to her, or I went to the authorities. I reported to the authorities. Because I reported all this, what's going on with my daughter, and I caught a man in her house, for her to cover her own back, she put allegations on me, a rape charge. 10 years ago, I raped her 10 years ago. And I raped my daughter 10 years ago. I cried, I suffered and suffered and suffered, saying, Ya Allah, please help me. Why is this woman doing this to me? And I was divorced at the time. I met my new wife, who I'm married to now, Aisha. I told her all the situation. And my other ex-wife, Claire, I told her the situation. She went, Azar, you're not like that. And she's made my life hell on TikTok. My wife's life hell on TikTok. So every time my wife's been defending for me, they've been putting fake videos about her. She's been telling people I'm a rapist and nonsense to break my marriage up. But I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I said, Ya Allah, if I'm in the wrong, lock me up. But Ya Allah, you know I haven't done nothing wrong. She's been having multiple affairs while I was locked up in jail. What I did, I've sold drugs, whatever. I've put my hands up to it. I came out of prison. I started a fresh start with her. I thought I'd give it a go. But she was having affairs with people in London, family members, like, not family members, but friends of the family. There's a guy from our village in Pakistan, Vajo Biliallah. She was having an affair with him. She was having an affair with this English bloke, Steve, my kids told me. I couldn't cope with all this. I was like, what the heck's going on? I couldn't talk about it, my man. And to cover her own back, she told the police I raped her only because I caught this individual man in the house. Then my daughter says to me, Dad, do you know this guy? He lives in our house. He's my mum's boyfriend. My mum told me not to ever tell you. And she tells me to call this guy a dad. So I cried and I woke up next morning and I went to the school. I reported to the school. I said, look, she's beating my daughter up. And this what happened. I wasn't allowed to see my daughter. I got accused of raping my daughter, abusing my daughter. But Alhamdulillah, all praise to the one and only God. He's the biggest planner in it. He's the judge in it. I've won all my cases, no further action. But the video I'm trying to make to you guys, I didn't want to make this. That woman's made my wife, my sister's life, my brother-in-law's life, all of my kids. She's been putting fake videos, paying people, paying money to put on TikTok. I was going to a very, very, very hard time. But oh Allah, thank you. Oh Allah, you're the biggest planner. You're the biggest creator. Nobody can beat God. No matter how many judges on this earth. But I'm telling you one thing. Rape does happen. And I feel really, really sorry to the people it happens. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Children do get molested. And I'm really, really sorry about that. But I've won my case today. And I want to make this video. Please stop doing this. Stop putting videos of my wife Aisha, my sister, my brother-in-law, my stepkids, their families, my father-in-law. You've been putting videos of my father-in-law grave. I've never spoke about this because I wasn't allowed to. But today I'm a free man. Oh Allah, I praise you. You're the biggest creator and only creator. Ya Allah, whatever this woman's done to me, Ya Allah, punish her on this life and life after. And Ya Allah, she's broke my relationship with my father-in-law, who's a very good man, and she's ruined his name. And I want to tell you another thing. Her older brother's kids were sending Snapchats to my daughter, dirty pictures. I reported it. They didn't believe me. My daughter was saying, Dad, my youngest son is sending me Snapchat, dirty pictures. What as a father was supposed to do? I went to the authorities and reported to the school. Because of all this, they've all got together, told her to make these allegations against me about rape, just to save their own kids and to save her back. This is wrong what you did. This is terrible, terrible. And to go on people's social media accusing me of rape and he's a bad man, bad dad, this and that. I used to give you £400 a month for my kids. Do you know why I stopped it? Because you were sending that money to Pakistan and treating your boyfriends. You know what the court have told me to give you now? You took me to court, innit? Court have told me to give you £39 a month by law. So every time I transfer the £39 from my debit, she blocks it. But the point of the matter is, I've won, haven't I? I've got my daughter in my house.